Downtown Kingston is changing quietly, steadily, brick by brick, and at the center of it all is the UDC, the Urban Development Corporation, steering a comeback along the water's edge. This isn't hype. The plans are now backed by real funding, real timelines, and shovels already in the ground. You've heard the whispers about a world-class harbor walk. Here's the fact. Jamaica signed a $12 million World Bank agreement to design and kickstart a modern, multi-use waterfront park downtown bike paths, play spaces, market and event areas, with climate-smart features baked in. Phase 1 runs 2024 to 2029, with additional work 2025 to 2030. Think of it as a long, green spine that helps the city breathe again. Locally, you'll hear two names. Here with the Kingston Waterfront Improvement Project led by JSIF and the Kingston Harbour Walk. The UDC's 25-kilometre vision linking downtown Kingston all the way to historic Port Royal. Design steps are underway, with 2025 flagged as a key year to push detailed works forward. Public space, coastal protection, and placemaking are the pillars. This isn't just pretty landscaping. Good public space is economic policy. It invites entrepreneurs, grows foot traffic, and signals to private investors that downtown is open for business again. The World Bank calls it a catalyst for development, social inclusion, and resilience, designed to benefit 700,000 plus Jamaicans. And no, it's not just renderings. Drive downtown and you'll see cranes and concrete. Multiple new mid-rise builds are rising in the vicinity, part offices, part BPO, part mixed use, exactly the kind of private sector energy these public upgrades are meant to unlock. Now, let's talk about the Old Palace Theatre block, one of the most talked about downtown sites. Recent drive-through footage shows an active mid-rise build on the property, already approaching around 4 stories as of mid-2025. Local chatter and developer posts have long suggested a plan to retain the historic fart while delivering a modern structure behind it, an approach you see in big heritage redevelopments worldwide. Expect a mix of uses in that zone, with parking provision noted in early posts. Official, final specs for the Palace block haven't been publicly issued in a single master release. What we can verify today are the active works on site and credible indications that heritage elements are being preserved as the project scales up. The broader Harbour Walk concept is about stitching the coastline together, safe paths, shade, and social spaces, coupled with coastal resilience. The Caribbean Development Bank also highlights the climate resilience planning underway for Kingston Harbour, a recognition that great waterfronts are both places to lime and shields against the sea. And that's the quiet magic here. Public space first, private investment next. The park invites apartments, offices, cafes, and cultural spots to cluster around it. That's how downtowns come back, by making room for people, not just cars. Kingston, the city of baselines and breeze lines. On this waterfront, we're laying down a new rhythm. Pevers like snares, palms like hi-hats, and a boardwalk that carries stories as far as Port Royal. We're keeping our history in brick and stone, but our skyline is learning new verses. So when you hear nothing ever changes, point them to the signed financing, the procurement notices, the timelines, and the buildings already rising. This isn't wishful thinking. It's a long game, phased and funded. It's partnerships between government, UDC, the World Bank, JSIF, and the private sector, each playing a part. This is the Jamaica they don't show you. Careful, deliberate, and forward. Downtown Kingston is not a headline. It's a worksite. And every day, another formwork comes down and a new view opens up. If you want more updates on the Harbour Walk, the Kiwi Park, and heritage sites like the Palace block, hit subscribe. Drop a comment with what you want to see next: apartments coming to the waterfront, the new public spaces, or the best angles for your drone shots. This is the Jamaica Trump don't want you to see part 2.
Some Duke on the vibe.